What? Hey everyone. Okay, I'm gonna give everybody like a minute or two. I just jumped on like a minute or two early to make sure everything was working and that my internet was okay, because right now it's telling me that it's weak. Yes. I don't know why. There we go. So I'm gonna give people a couple minutes to get on before I get started. So if you're jumping on, comment below, hey, or give me some likes so I know you guys can see me. Let me know who I'm talking to. Okay. How come I can't see? Can you guys try and like the video? I can't see that it's liking on here. I saw that it liked on my computer, but it's not showing like thumbs up or hearts. Can somebody try and heart the video and see if it shows up on here? I'm not seeing it on my end. Maybe I'll go into here and see if it's working. Okay. I'm gonna give everybody one more second. Let me know if you're on, who I'm talking to tonight, who's excited for my secret. I'm really excited to share this with you guys because I feel like I have been all over the place with my nutrition over the last like umpteen years, and I'll share that with you guys a little bit too. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready to chat with me tonight? Okay, so I do want to say too, if you have any questions about anything I'm talking about, comment them below and I'll answer them like as we go, or at the end I'll answer them. That way, if you guys have questions, like you want to know specifics about something or anything like that, I'm an open book. So just comment your questions below this video and I will answer them as we go or at the end, okay? So first, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for getting on with me tonight and just kind of listening. I'm going to share my story a little bit, and listening to me chit chat and listening to my story and listening to my secret and just kind of following along our journey that we've had since having Grayson and all before that too. So thank you for spending time with me tonight. I'm going to make this short, no longer than a half hour, because I really want you guys to like get the point of what I mean when I say my 80-20 rule. I didn't come up with this by any means. I don't know where I got this idea from, but I didn't come up with it. So I want to share a little bit about my story. I have, with my health and fitness, I have always been skinny. I wouldn't say fit. I was an athlete growing up. And I've tried everything under the moon. Like when I was done with high school, I went to college, I put on that freshman 15, I drank too much, I ate out of the like cafeteria where you got like that unlimited cafeteria food, ate that, way too much pasta, way too much bread, drank too much, little exercise, all that stuff that happens once you get out of high school into college, right? And I've tried so many different things before I really knew the importance of nutrition and knew that the only way to get results was legitimately to have workouts that work and have good nutrition. And that doesn't mean like spot on nutrition all the time, which throughout my years, I've tried like fat burning pills or fat burning energy drinks. I've done like just protein shake powders for meals. Not that they're bad, but they're not a meal replacement. You don't get a lot of nutrients from them. It's just legitimate like protein. I've tried those. I've done where I just eat 100% clean, only clean food. I've done the paleo diet, whatever. I've done dieting. I've done just chicken and rice for meals. I've done intermittent fasting, which I really did like intermittent fasting, and I'll probably go back to that after I'm done nursing Grayson, which is, I can do a whole nother video on intermittent fasting if you guys are interested in that once I start that. But I've done that. I tried macro counting. I've tried counting calories. I've tried doing like one cheat meal a week, and none of those things I actually stuck to long term. Okay, so like I maybe stuck to them for like a couple weeks, or maybe I stuck to them for a month, but I never stuck to them long term. And I think that's the most important thing, was I wasn't in that mindset where I wanted to change my lifestyle to a healthy lifestyle. I was in the kind of like the quick fix, or like in the diet mentality. Even when I was a coach, you guys, even when I was starting coaching back like 5 years ago, I was still in that mindset of like quick results, quick fix, and I didn't truly want to change my lifestyle to a healthy lifestyle. And I think that's the most important thing. Like if you go into your health and fitness journey wanting to be on a diet, right? You want to lose weight and be on a diet, you're not going to have long-term results, and you're not going to stick to that diet long-term because it's probably super extreme. You know, like maybe you're cutting out all junk food at one time, or you're going super low carb, or you're, you know, like all these extreme diets that are out there. They're extreme because you like cut everything out at one time and you don't like slowly go into it. And what happens is like your body needs that food too. Like your body needs carbs, your body needs fats, your body needs proteins, and all those macros your body needs. So when you cut them out, you're like starving your body from those things, and you're not like fueling your body the way it needs to be fueled. Okay, so that was me 5-10 years ago. You know, like I was trying everything under the sun. I stuck to things for not very long. I just couldn't figure out, you know, what would work for me, because I was bouncing all over the place. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but give me some hearts if you can relate to like trying all these different diet things, all these different weight loss things, and not sticking to one and actually like getting results. That's how I was. And I don't know if you guys can relate, but I'm sure some of you can relate to me. So 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, 2 or 2.5 years ago, I did the 21-day fix. Beachbody came out with the 21-day fix, and this was the first time I had actually like portion controlled food, really. I was eating healthy at the time, and when I actually portioned my food in the containers you get with the 21-day fix, my portions were like 3 times as much as I was supposed to be eating. Like my supper portion, like my vegetables were like 4 times as much vegetables as I should be having in a meal. So like I was still eating healthy, but I was eating huge portions, which we know too, like that doesn't help either. So like if you're eating too few calories, your body goes into starvation mode, but if you're eating way too many calories, your body stores that too. So like you have to find that kind of happy medium with your nutrition to find where your body performs best, or where your body's going to get the maximum results. Okay, so I did the 21-day fix, and I stuck to it completely, and I had amazing results, and it opened my mind to the whole moderation, because in that I was still having like treats throughout the 21-day fix. If you guys have done that, you know you can have treats through it. You can have wine through it. I was having treats, right? I was having my sweets that I will never be able to give up throughout the 21-day fix, and I was still getting results, okay? So that was 2 years ago. And it opened my eyes to seeing that I could still get results if I had a program that the workouts were proven to work, right? That's another thing. You can't just not work out. You have to work out to get results too. So having a program that works with that way, but also just knowing that I didn't have to be on a special diet to lose weight. I could still, eat decently healthy, but have my chocolate or my donuts or whatever when I wanted. So fast forward being pregnant. When I got pregnant with Grayson, I still use that same mentality. I wasn't using the containers anymore. I wasn't using them really sometimes I'd use them to measure out stuff, but I wasn't using that plan. But I was using consciously aware of how many carbs I was having throughout the day or how many protein I was having. And I was using that as my guide for my eating. So that's where the whole 80-20 rule comes in with the nutrition. So for me, and I'm trying to make sure I get all my notes I wrote down. For me with the 80-20 rule, this is probably the biggest thing is when I go into my days or my weeks, I you still have to plan out your food. You still have to go grocery shopping. You still have to meal prep, all that kind of stuff you still have to do. But for me, I know I would say 80% of my food for the day is healthy, and then I have 20% that isn't so healthy. So for example, I got Girl Scout cookies 2 days ago. Okay, so most of my meals throughout the day are going to be healthy, but I'm going to have Girl Scout cookies for my 20% not so healthy food, okay? Days I have donuts. When I have a donut for breakfast, the rest of my meals are pretty healthy. I'm having a protein, I'm having a carb, I'm having veggies, fruit, in there. The rest of my meals are healthy, but I'm having that donut. So it has helped me not binge, because I've done the thing where I have one cheat meal a week, and what happens is I'll eat a whole pizza, or I'll eat 12 donuts, or I'll eat a whole jar of ice cream. For me, that doesn't work. I need the little treats every single day so I don't feel like I'm restricting myself. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of my sweets. And I know a lot of you who follow me are the same with me, as you love sweets and you can't live without them. You have that sweet tooth like I do. So you'll relate to this, that it's hard to just cut sweets out of your life completely. So that's why I love this mentality is 80% of your food, your meals, are going to be healthy food. They're going to be healthy carbs. They're going to be healthy fats and healthy proteins and all that stuff. They're going to be healthy, clean food. But that 20%, your breakfast, maybe your snacks, maybe your treats after your meals. That's me. I like to have a couple cookies after each meal. Those are my 20%. And that's where I get this 80-20 rule. And that's how it's helped me bounce back so fast after having Grayson, because I haven't been depriving myself of that food, which in turn causes me not to binge on that kind of food when I get it. It also helps me just enjoy life. I don't know if any of you have been on a diet or whatnot, or restricting certain things, and you just you dread it. You're not living. You think, oh crap, I have to go to Christmas or this party. What am I going to eat? I can't, I'm worried about what I'm going to eat there, because they're probably going to have a ton of junk food, or I'm going to have a few drinks, and you just worry about that. And this has really helped me not stress about going to parties, going to gatherings where I'm not in control of the food, because I know the rest of the day I'm going to eat healthy and then enjoy whatever food at that party. Another thing that I do with this whole 80-20 rule is I drink my Shakeology every single day. And those days that I know I'm maybe going to have a supper, I'm going to go out to eat for supper, or I'm going to have a bigger portion for supper, I'll have my Shakeology for my lunch or my breakfast. That way, I'm still getting in all my nutrients that I need for the day, but my meal is just a tiny bit smaller than it would be if I were to make a meal with real food. So that has helped me kind of limit my calories in different areas when I know I'm going to have a big feast in one area, if that makes sense. So that definitely helps me making sure I'm getting the the nutrients I need for certain meals, but in a smaller calorie meal, if that makes sense. Let's see, what else? Do you guys have any questions so far? like I said before, if you guys have questions, just comment them below and I'll answer them as we go. But like I said before, the 80, like having an 80-20 nutrition, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, but you still have to plan your food. You still, like, you guys see me, I still am planning out like what I'm going to be eating for each day, each meal. And this helps me know, like, okay, you know, for breakfast I might be having French toast, and it's still healthy French toast, but I might be putting, you know, like syrup on it or whatever. So like I know the rest of my meals have to be a little bit healthier than my breakfast is going to be. And with the donuts, if I'm going to have donuts for breakfast in the morning, my lunch and my dinners are going to be healthier than they would be if I didn't have a donut for breakfast. So I just really, like, for me, this has worked out amazing because it doesn't deprive me of the foods I love. I don't stress about going to different gatherings or holiday parties or anything like that and worrying about what food is going to be there and what I'm going to eat and all that kind of stuff. I don't worry about that. I don't have anxiety about that anymore. I can enjoy eating food because I know the rest of my day I'm in control. The rest of the day I had healthy food. The rest of the day I worked out. I drank my Shakeology for my breakfast or my lunch, and I had healthy meals so that I can indulge on that dinner or on those appetizers or on a couple drinks and not feel guilty about it. But you have to just, like, it's all a mindset, you guys. Like, if you have a mindset that you're dieting or you're restricting calories or you're restricting food, like, your body instantly, I don't know if this happens to me too, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but as soon as I say, like, okay, I'm going to cut sugar out of my diet, or I'm going to go gluten-free, or I'm going to go completely dairy-free, or I'm going to X, Y, and Z, go on a diet, whatever. Instantly, my body's like, it craves that. It craves that sugar. It wants that chocolate. It wants those carbs. It instantly, like, wants what I just said I'm not going to have anymore. So this really helps me not have that, like, fight with my body and my mind every day of, oh, I can't eat that, I can't eat that, I can't eat that. And I used to be in that same spot where I was like, oh, I can't have that because it has that in it. Oh, I can't have that. Oh, I can't have that. Oh, I can't have that. And honestly, it's just helped me so much more just have a healthier relationship with food. I don't look at food like, I'm not looking at it like, I'm not in a diet like mindset. I'm in a healthy like mindset with food because I'm able to have that 20% of a cheat every single day. And I don't know if that like helps any of you at all. I would love it if you guys could comment below to like say if that has helped you at all, or if you have any questions at all with that. But I know I have a lot of moms on here who are still struggling to lose that baby weight, and I can tell you guys it is a struggle. It is a struggle when you have kids, and you still have to plan. You still have to, take that 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the weekend and plan out what your food's going to be for the week. Go grocery shopping, get it, and take an hour to meal plan your healthy meals for the day, and plan in those little treats every single day because you need that. The coffee creamer, I'm one who am never going to give up coffee creamer, and that's part of my 20% that I just, every day I have a little bit of a coffee creamer in my coffee, and that's something I'm not going to ever give up. But you still have to take the time to plan. And I'm going to, let's see. Some people had some questions I'm going to go over, but I'm going to open this up and give you guys a super special offer for February. I have a February group starting February 20th. And February is the last month to get this special offer with the all access pass for $199. But I'm going to give you guys the exact plan that I did after I had Grayson, my workout regimen, each program. I'm going to give you guys it all. So you will be able to go from the first workout I did after I had Grayson and can start working out all the way till where I am now. So you guys can do the whole plan that I have been doing and see if it gets results for you, and do that with me. I'll also help you create a nutrition plan along this 80-20 rule, so you guys will be able to try that out and hopefully stick to it long term. That's my goal. I want you guys really to have that mindset of you're switching your lifestyle to a healthy lifestyle for long term, not this dieting or not wanting to just lose weight for this event or this cruise or whatnot. You're really truly changing it for your life, like whole life, changing your lifestyle. And you'll get Shakeology, and you'll also get my coaching for a whole year. So this offer is only going till the end of February, and in my group I only have 5 spots left for February 20th. So if you want to be in one of these spots to literally get the full plan that I did after having Grayson to someone would call me in the middle of this. What the heck? Obviously they're not watching. So what the heck? Cancel. So if you guys want in on that, you can comment your email below, or you can message me. Like I said, I'm only taking 5 people, no coaches, just if you're not a coach, sorry. If you are a coach and you want help with this, you can let me know. But I'm opening it up to 5 people. Like I said, it ends in February. So the end of February is the last day that you can get this offer at $199. And this is a lot. Like, everything that I just gave you guys is like over a $6,000 value, if not more. So I'm going to answer questions. I know some of you guys had questions. So if you have any other questions, you can comment them below. How come I'm not getting any of these messages? Sorry, you guys. I'm not getting any messages or any comments. Okay. I'll have to go on here. Okay, sorry, you guys. Doesn't even show me that nobody's like liking it or commenting. Okay, so Amber, some days I want to eat like 5 cinnamon rolls and not feel guilty. Need carbs. Yeah, see, okay, I was the same way. Like when I was like cutting carbs or wasn't eating carbs, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was just to eat carbs. And what happens, like if we have cinnamon rolls, I'll have 2 and I won't feel guilty, and I will only need 2 because I know I'm not like depriving myself of it. Where before, if I'd go all week without like, you know, like carbs or go all week without sweets, and then when I was able to have it, I'd literally have like a million because I had gone all week. And that it defeats the whole purpose of going all week without something, right? Like to me, it just doesn't make sense. I don't like that mindset of like depriving yourself, restricting yourself of something you love. Like if you love it, just have it in moderation. That's my whole thing, is just, it's all about moderation. If you want that cookie, have that cookie. Just don't have 20 of them. And I think what happens is you have 20 of them when you don't have something every single day, you know, if that makes sense. It's just, for me, it's a lot easier to, it's funny because it's a lot easier for me to like restrict how many I have when I can have it every single day versus only having like one cheat day and being able to cheat all day long. Like that just doesn't make sense to me, okay? Yes, Tiffany, I'll do, when I'm done nursing, I'm going to do intermittent fasting. So I will do another live video like this, probably on my page maybe, and talk more about intermittent fasting so you guys can, we can kind of do that together. No, see, Lexi, I didn't get that. I don't understand why it's not working on my phone. Video only mode. Swipe left to reveal comments. Left, left, swipe left, left, left. I can see when you guys join. I just can't see like likes or hearts or any comments or anything like that, which is really strange. Anyways, okay, does anyone else have any questions? I'll refresh this one more time to see if anyone else has any questions. Told you I'd keep this short and sweet. I hope this helped. Did this help you guys at all? Like just knowing that it's a total mindset. And if you have that restrictive mindset, if you have that dieting mindset, it's not something that you can sustain long term. It's not something that is going to create a healthy lifestyle for you. Just because you're constantly in dieting mindset. Like you're constantly thinking, I can't have that, or you're guilty because you had 5 cinnamon rolls, you know? It's just a bad mindset to be into, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy for us. So if you guys do think of any other questions while you're watching this, you can comment them in the event. I will leave this event up for a couple more days so you guys can check it out. Like I said, I'm taking 5 more people for my February challenge group, accountability group. And you guys, this is the first time I've actually done this where I'm going to lay out like my whole program for like what I did for the last 6 months for you. I'll give you that. I'll give you each program I did. I'll help you create a meal plan. We'll kind of do like one-on-one coaching where like we'll figure out what kind of foods you what kind of foods you love, what kind of foods you want to be your 20% for every single day. We'll create that meal plan for the first couple weeks so you guys have that. That way you know what to do. You'll have this plan that goes along with this 80-20 rule. You'll have a program that is proven to work. You'll get your Shakeology for kind of like your treat that is healthy, so you don't even have to feel like you're eating bad. And I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to like put it all together and give it to you guys. Okay, so Tiffany, how do you figure your 20% every day planned out? Yeah, so like what I do is when I plan out my meals for the day, so like for example this week I planned out our meals. Like Monday we had venison stew, so I made that. So that was like supper on Monday and lunch on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then last night, so like my meals for this week for dinners were my venison stew. Then we made chicken pizza, which I made on flour tortillas one night, and then tonight we made a venison stir fry, or not venison, chicken stir fry, which I'll have for lunch tomorrow and probably maybe supper tomorrow. So like those were my meals. They're pretty fairly healthy, I would say. You know, I have my carb in there, I have a protein in there, and I have veggies in there in each one of those meals. That's kind of like my guideline, like making sure it has one of those in each of my meals. So then for my lunches, they were leftovers, or it was like today I had a tuna melt, so I had it on some really good bread, and I had it with tuna, and I had it with avocado and some bread and my dairy-free cheese, and I did have like a handful of Doritos. So the Doritos were a part of my 20%, right? Breakfast, I had eggs and bacon, so that was healthy. So my meals, the core part of my meals for my 3 meals were healthy. My snack was Shakeology, that was healthy. So plan out your meals. Where do you want to have your cheats? For me today, my cheats were my Girl Scout cookies for after my meals. That was just my plan. Let's see, I can give you an example. Like when I go to Fargo and I go to Sandy's and get donuts and I bring donuts home and I have a donut for breakfast, I normally don't have like treats again throughout the day unless something comes up. If something comes up, you guys, it's super flexible where it's not like this is wrong, that's wrong, this is like you have to have it like this, you have to do it like this. It's super flexible. So like if you know like you have something like, I'm going to use this for example, you have a donut for breakfast, let's say, and then you find out, you know, like, oh crap, we're going to go out and eat with our family and it's probably not going to be healthy, and you know, like you eat not your supper maybe isn't healthy, that like, but you have a smaller portion of it. The next day you can just you eat clean the whole day, you know? So it's not something where it's like there's no right or wrong to it. It's super flexible. It's not something where it's like, oh, I only can eat 20% of my food is going to be crappy, because some days you're going to have days where you eat crappy all day. And the next day you just pick it up and you go right back into 80-20 rule. It's not something where like you have to start over. It's a complete lifestyle. And I think that's the biggest thing too, is so many people think like, oh, I fell off my bandwagon with my health and fitness. Well, you're going to have days where you don't eat healthy or you don't get your workouts in, and that is okay, because that is a lifestyle. That is part of life. And what I love about this nutrition, or this like mindset of how you have your nutrition, is it's like lifelong. It's not like if you have one day where you maybe have your nutrition is 50-50, 50 crappy, 50 healthy, you don't have to say you fell off the bandwagon, because the next day you can just go right back to 80-20 rule. You know, like it's all about moderation. It's all about doing healthy things for your body, but also indulging in food that you love too. And it's just having that balance and having that moderation. I haven't, Amber, have you tried the s'mores cookies yet? I haven't tried the s'mores Girl Scout cookies yet. So I don't know about that, but I did create a recipe that tastes like the peanut butter ones, and I'm actually going to go live tomorrow and share it while I make it, and it's like way better than the Girl Scout cookies. So yeah, I don't know what the s'mores ones taste like. If the s'mores ones taste good and they're worth eating, I will buy them. But my mom said they didn't really look very good, but what does she know? She's not a s'mores fanatic like I am. So let me know if they taste good. Any other questions that you guys have for me? I think I need to update it every time just to check for questions. No one else has any questions. The s'mores ones are good? Dang it. Might have to get some now if they're really good. Shoot. Okay. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm taking 5 people for my February group that starts in a week and a half. So if you want to be in on this first time of me doing it this way, let me know, message me, comment in this group, whatever you need to do. If you have any other questions about this, you guys feel free to message me. I'm not like a pro. I'm not like a nutritionist or a dietitian or anything like that. This is just worked for me. And I try my hardest to share with you guys what works for me. And now you guys are gonna want, now I'm gonna want to get the s'mores cookies. I just like to share what works for me, and whether it works for you or not, that's fine, but hopefully this will work for you guys. It's all a mindset, and it's all just about looking at your lifestyle as a healthy lifestyle and not dieting for anything. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope you found this encouraging and inspiring and all that. So I will talk to you later, and let me know if you have any questions. Comment below, leave your email below if you want info on the group that's starting on the 20th, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for getting on.